for the shipping. I'm like, oh shit,
I
I didn't
guess
even
I
think of
am,
that.
right?
Yeah, I was like, I got ahead of myself. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to give back to the people that support you, and yeah, so that it worked out. It's a win-win.
Where's your merch? Do you have a merch place?
Yeah, it's on the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Now he was selling his own clothes.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
really?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
James,
no. So,
I'll trade you
cool.
some Air Force Ones for some Run DMC shell toes.
yeah, what you got the Run DMCs?
Yeah, I never won 'em.
I think I know which ones you're talking
Is
about.
that a marketplace or?
No, Run DMC is
I
music.
know what Run DMC is.
No, Nina's saying, what are you guys doing? Are you
Yeah.
doing sales on my space?
Right. Thank you. You guys.
Right.
Yeah, I'll give you a commission.
Yeah,
See, Nina?
I take 20%.
God, well, that's not bad. YouTube takes 30%.
Only 20 because we're friends. It's okay.
There you go.
So you can pay for shipping.
That's right.
Right. So what's going on, Nina? What are you talking about? I see TB versus Afro Man. Wow,
Yeah.
you got this here.
So
What
we
is
won't
this?
we won't rewind everything right now just because you just came up because we were talking about Afro Man versus Turtle Boy versus Kelsey and Justin, blah blah blah. And I don't know if you watched or saw the Afro Man trial or the case. And
Yeah, it seems like it went fast.
it was a 3-day, 2.5, 3-day trial, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey Crawford had him on his show.
He
I know,
did.
last
He did a
night.
good job. Yeah.
That was dope.
And
You know,
my point was with Turtle Boy versus Afro Man because he totally missed the whole point and the whole trial. The trial was about free speech, right? Which is Turtle Boy's defense or whatever, or his argument against his cases. So, and he totally missed to cover that case, and the whole internet and the whole world actually covered that case. And
so
Afro
what,
Man,
Turtle Boy, you're saying asshole for not covering case?
no, I'm saying that if your own case is about free speech in your mind,
Right.
then the Afro Man case would be the perfect case to cover because
Yeah.
the whole world was covering it and was celebrating it and was talking about it. So he missed it. He didn't cover it at all. He completely missed it. The party. He came after the DJ left.
So why do you think he didn't cover it, Nina?
No, not at all. And then he was like, "Oh, I missed it, but I will I will talk about it later." And he doesn't get the point. It's over. It's like and Mike Crawford already had Afro Man himself on an
So
interview.
what you're saying is it's too late, Turtle Boy. You
Yeah,
cannot do this now.
right,
You asshole.
right.
Okay.
And it was about free speech, James. It was about free speech.
He's too worrying about Kelsey. He's
No,
dirty. He knows what he wants to do.
he's too busy with talking about his ex-girlfriend.
No, but he's trying to get involved in the Kelsey case, because he's trying to get he thinks he's the man.
Mhm.
So that's what he's trying to do.
And then when he realized that this Afro Man case was blowing the internet and cracking the internet, he realized it and he was like, "Oh fuck, I missed it."
Yep.
And then he was like, "Oh yeah, I will cover it tomorrow." But
Jesus Christ. So how do you know all this, Nina? You just come in and you know everything.
Nina's a spy. That's why she's a legitimate CIA spy.
I'm a legitimate GI. No, I am
I think it just was a
MI4.
fast trial.
MI4. I'm operating from Europe.
Oh, okay. So what is it called?
MI4.
MI4. Okay.
Yeah.
Nina's legitimately MI4.
And that's why it's so funny. And James, you don't have to be a genius to find out about Afro Man and his case. And if your own.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I just started. I saw it yesterday.
Me
I mean,
too.
I've seen it, but I didn't follow
I
it.
saw it on Monday, so it doesn't matter. But then,
Well,
but then
okay.
it blew the internet, and even you saw that it blew the internet, and he
No, I
didn't.
saw it on Young Jerks.
Yeah,
That's all
and
I
he
see.
didn't. He missed the whole case, and it was about free speech.
Which
He's
it wouldn't have mattered anyway because it's like apples and oranges. It has nothing to do with
no, in
Right.
his mind, it has to do with
Yeah,
him.
well, in
because
his mind, everything has to do with everything. So
yeah, but then you missed the whole party, and you missed to jump on the bus, and now he's
So speaking of the bus, Nina, do you believe that the bus stop live is real now?
it's fucking fake.
This is my favorite timeline.
I love it.
I'm still not
I love it.
convinced. Give me a break. And now did you see how he now is always showing the bus?
Mm-hmm.
He's
Yep.
trying to prove it now.
You're
Yeah,
out here changing the world, Nina.
Yeah.
he's always showing the bus.
I don't know what to think anymore. I don't.
Oh,
But what
it's
if he
so
did that for you, Nina? I mean,
he did, right? You're right, James.
I
And
don't,
you agreed with me on your life. You said, "Oh, I always thought this is fake."
but how do we know that that's
I
even the
always thought
bus?
what was
That
fake.
that could be any random school bus from the back.
I mean, I think you guys are really. That's a little. I mean, what does that have to do with anything? Or are you just
Nothing.
kidding?
It's just funny.
Oh, you're
Just
just
Nothing.
funny.
trolling. I see.
It's
No, I thought
It's
you
funny.
just
guys were
trolling.
serious.
It's
I
just
thought you were
trolling.
serious.
Nina
Yeah,
is the queen of the trolls,
It's
James.
funny.
yeah.
Queen.
No, Nina's the best. That's why I
Yeah,
thought. You
he
know,
asked Jay Brill if he thought his bus stops were alive.
And what do you say?
Jay Brill, he said, "I don't give a fuck."
Yeah, there you go. See, that's the answer.
Why did
That's
he?
really the answer.
Why did he even ask Gabriel that question?
I
It's so
don't
But
know. I don't
that's
know why.
that's the right answer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
it's so and it's so hilarious how serious they take this shit.
Yep.
Well, let's see. Let's see. I challenged Aiden to come on to a spaces with just me so we could talk, and he said, "Let's do it." I said, "Okay, let's do it. DM me so that we can set it up."
Aiden's in here now. He can come up and
Well,
talk.
yeah, I'm still waiting for him to DM me. He hasn't
But
DM'd me
what?
yet.
But what do you? All right. So I mean, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Wasn't you like the one that asked him about his daughter and stuff like
I
something like that?
am. I am.
Do you think that was like? Why did you want to know that though?
In hindsight, I probably shouldn't have asked it, but and if I talk to him again, that stuff is completely off topic.
Okay, guys. Aiden wants to come up. He
Oh,
Oh
unblocked me.
no.
jeez. I'm
He
not talking.
unblocked me to come up. What do we think?
Let him up. I don't know what he wants to say.
Let him up.
So
Free speech. Nina, you were just talking about
Yeah,
free
free
speech.
speech.
He
okay,
wants.
but
He just wants to talk
but you
over.
all have to mute because
Okay.
I can't have 5 people yelling.
Gotcha.
All right, we can all
It's your
mute.
thing. It's your thing, Nina.
Yeah, and I let you speak, but not like 5 people. You understand that? Thank you.
God, we're gonna have our fix
Okay,
Aiden
let's.
again.
He unblocked me again. Interesting.
Did he ask to come up?
Yeah, he's here. Hey,
Yeah,
hi, Aiden. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
I don't even. Oh, there he is.
Yeah, so I will. I'd like. I haven't had a chance to DM you yet. Been busy, but I would like to come on to do an interview with you if you'd like to do
Okay,
that.
sure, love it.
Okay. Well, that's great. That's wonderful. We'll set up a time soon. So
Yeah.
I just started listening the last 10 minutes. So you guys are like, what are we mad about today? The Kelsey Fitzsimmons that I'm covering that.
Yeah,
Like,
we're talking about that. We're talking about Kelsey.
yeah. I mean, I liked your tweet yesterday where you said that anybody who doesn't support Kelsey is a piece of shit. I agree. I happen to agree with that.
I
So,
mean,
okay,
yeah.
interesting.
I mean, it's about. There's a lot of variables that we don't know about the case, but you know what? What happened to her should never have happened. She didn't deserve that.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
You know.
And then the more we learn about Justin, I think you see the bigger picture, right? I mean, he's a whiny little bitch. I mean, he's just making out. He's a liar. He makes the dad seem like he's like the boogeyman, like he's scared of him. He needs a police escort there because the dad tries to kill him. Everything about Justin is a lie. And, Kelsey Fitzsimmons, we don't.
But how do you know that?
How do we know Justin's lying?
Yeah.
Well, because he says that the police report says that he hugged the dad when he was there, that he hugged the dad. So, like, there's the exact opposite of how he was portraying him.
Yeah, but that was after the fact. That's not relevant to the case.
I thought the dad
Huh?
wasn't even there. I thought the dad didn't show up until after he broke into the house.
Yeah, he did. So he showed up afterwards. And,
Right.
yeah, I don't know. So either way, I think Justin's, either way, a baby needs a mom and a dad. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Right.
I don't care how fucked
So
up.
you think it's okay to trash the dad if they need the mom and the dad?
Who's
Yes,
trashing the
I'm
dad?
trashing the dad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I definitely think I will trash any man who tries to keep the mother away from a baby. Absolutely.
But she has a battery charge, right?
Yeah, she has a battery charge. No convictions.
Okay. Okay.
Do you think that people who are
That,
charged with
that
crimes
has
are not
nothing to do with anything, though,
Yeah.
because there are so many people that have charges and their kids aren't ripped out of their arms.
right? Charge does not mean conviction.
Right.
And even
I agree.
So okay,
and even if you're convicted, that doesn't mean that you can't see your kids. People get convictions. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree. Absolutely. She should be able to see her.
yeah. So we
see
agree.
her
So
child.
we agree.
We
Yeah.
agree.
All
Yeah.
right, there we go.
I never said we can't agree on something.
Yeah. So do you have a
And
problem with me covering this case? Is that the problem?
no, I don't have.
Oh.
I don't have. And
So you have no
I
problem
don't.
with me?
I don't
did
either.
I say that?
Okay. Okay.
No.
And I know
No, that's fine.
I was just listening to you guys talk about Afro Man, how he jumped on the lake. So I'm moving this week. I'm very busy. Unfortunately, I'm like moving all my shit. So
Yeah, but Turtle Boy or Aidan,
Turtle
what you want? You want me to call you? What
you
your
call me. I
preference?
don't care. Whatever you want to call me. I have
Okay.
like 20 nicknames.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you can agree that you somehow missed this whole trial because it was about free speech. It was about a person who was raided
Yeah.
wrongfully by the
Afro,
cops,
yeah.
and then
Yeah. What do you mean I
then
missed?
they
What do you mean I missed it?
yeah, it would have been the perfect trial for you to cover.
I did. I
right?
covered it last night.
Yeah, but too late.
Well, I do streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. What do you want me to do? Those are the days I stream.
Okay, but you prefer to do shitty bus stops and sorry, your internet is always cracking up. Your sound is not good. Your video is
Right
not
now,
good.
it's not good.
Now
No,
it's
it's
good.
good
I'm talking
now.
about the bus stop.
Yeah, it's a bus stop. I mean, you're moving from one place to another. I'm in the car.
Yeah, but you didn't find time to cover that free speech trial.
I just said I was
and now,
moving. I'm moving.
and
Have you
now
ever
you're
moved before, Nina? Have you ever, like,
and
moved?
now you're figured out that it was breaking the internet, and now you're covering it.
Oh,
That's my whole
so
point.
it's only acceptable to talk about it like in real time? Is that what you're saying?
You don't have to answer my questions with a question.
Okay, so my understanding is that you think that I should, if I don't cover a case like in real time, that I shouldn't bother covering it all. What I'm saying is I'll get to it when I get to it because I'm busy. I don't know if you've ever moved before, Nina,
Yeah,
but like when you
I
move, like there's
understand
a
that.
lot of things that need to be carried and moved out from
I
point A to
understand
point
that.
B, and that takes up
I
something called, there's
understand
this
that.
thing called time. Okay,
Yeah,
and there's only so many
yeah,
hours in a day. Now, do I
yeah.
wish I had more time to do what Melanie Little did and cover, the trial gavel to gavel? Absolutely. However,
But
it's just not.
it was only a 3 days trial. It wasn't
Yes,
like the whole
and,
days. It
and
was,
guess what I was doing all 3 of those days, Nina?
I don't know.
Moving.
What did you do?
Moving.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Have you ever moved before? Like moved?
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot of times.
Yeah. So like when that, from experience that like that requires like disassembling stuff, putting stuff back together, transporting things in a car, going back and forth, making phone calls, getting internet, getting things
Can
together.
I
Yeah.
ask you another question?
Yes, I allow it.
Um, the fundraiser for your defense fund, was it for the house or was it for the defense?
What fundraiser? What are you talking about?
Your fundraiser
The one that I did
for
in
your
December?
defense fund.
Yeah, that went to my legal defense fund.
Okay, not for the house.
No, that people just gave right to the Give Send Go.
Gifts and go. That went into the house.
No, Nina. The Give Send Go is for my legal defense.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Glad to clear
All
that
good.
up. I'm very important. I
Yeah.
know.
All good.
Yeah. So, but here's the thing: when people give money to me, Nina, like they just.
You don't have to repeat my name all the time because
Oh, I
I know
apologize.
my name.
Okay, Means when people.
And you don't have to do that as
Okay,
well.
okay. Can I call you ma'am? I just like to address people.
You can just ask. You can
Okay.
just talk like a normal
So when
person.
people give money to me, right? It's
Yeah.
just because they want to support me. That's it.
Okay. And how you use it, that's up on you.
Yeah, like you have to.
Yeah.
Like, would it be okay if I bought like food with the money?
I don't know. That's not my
You
problem.
seem to like. I see what you're doing here. You seem to be suggesting that there's like some sort of scam here. Like, oh,
No.
okay,
No.
okay.
I mean, people give you money, and what you do with your money, it's up on you.
Yeah, I mean,
Right? And
my
you just
legal
bought a
fees.
new house.
My legal fees are more like I have had to pay more in lawyer fees than Karen Reed did, and she was charged with murder twice.
Okay.
It's like this shit's expensive.
Yeah, and that should tell you something.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's a fucked up system we have.
Or it's just something. Yeah, it shouldn't be like that.
I
Right?
agree. Yeah, I mean, you should not have to face felony witness intimidation charges because you peacefully protested and you did a show.
That's what you're saying.
What?
That's what you're saying.
Yeah, like this is America. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be free.
Okay,
right?
And you still didn't cover this free speech trial
I covered it last night.
of the century. So okay.
Well, I covered it last night.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, that's like
Okay. After the party.
I know. I
already.
apologize. It wasn't fast enough for you. I know, but I got to it when I got to it, Nina.
Okay.
No,
That's
sorry. I
cool.
didn't mean to say your
Cool
name.
for you.
I didn't mean to say your name.
Cool for you.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
So, can I ask you another question?
Fire away.
Why don't you want to get to trial sooner?
What?
I mean, you're.
I want it to be dismissed. We have a motion to dismiss. Do you think Karen we wanted to go to trial? No, she wanted it to be dismissed, right?
Okay. And if it won't get dismissed, would you want to get it sooner done or later?
Well, it's scheduled for December 1st.
Right.
So I can't.
But the judge said we can do it in June.
The judge said we can do it in June. We won't be ready in June. This is a complicated case.
It's not.
It's very complicated, Nina.
Why?
Why is it complicated? Have you read my charging documents?
You don't have any experts to call?
Yeah, we have about thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of discovery that you haven't seen yet. That you haven't seen yet.
I know that, but that's.
Well, how long do you think that takes to get through and analyze?
Can you answer a question without asking me a question?
Sure. Well, I'll just tell you, it takes a long time to prepare. You don't know anything about the discovery that we have.
Yeah, but you have the discovery because it's your.
That's correct.
Material.
That's right.
So you know already what's coming, and it's not that they have to send you your videos, right?
Yeah, but there's other motions and whatnot that need to be filed after this for discovery. The more discovery we get, the more we discover, and that leads to more things we want to discover.
Okay, but you don't have expert witnesses that you have to hire.
For instance, this Kevin Reddington went on as soon as I started writing about this, Kevin Reddington, Jennifer McCabe's attorney, came out and said that that Jennifer McCabe passed a lie detector test. Right? Have you seen that? I know you don't like questions.
No.
I've never seen it. Right? But this is what he claims. So what do you think we're going to have to do?
Yeah, but lie detector tests are
no. What do you think we're going to have to do? Based on that comment.
I don't know.
Well, we're going to have to get those results, right?
Yeah.
And do you think he's just going to give them to us?
Yeah, but
no. So that's going to require a motion, and then that's going to require a hearing. Okay. And so this is my point: is that we will not be trial ready till December. I mean, you asked the question. You got to let me answer it. I'm answering it best I can. It was a good question, and I'm answering it for you. Is that there's a lot of stuff that needs to come out. There's more discovery that needs to be discovered. On top of that, you have two lawyers who have heavy caseloads, right? Who simply have I don't even know how many clients Bradel has, but he's got trials, all these other clients. Same with Betterow, who lives in New York or New Jersey rather, and has clients down there. They're busy. Like the earliest we could get a date when everyone was available, it was December 1st. So I hope that answers your question.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I accept that answer. I'm not. I'm just asking because if I was sure that I'm innocent and I'm ready for trial, I would want to have it done as soon as possible. And it's now more than
Why?
2.5
Why?
years, right? It's,
Why would you want to do it as soon as possible?
yeah, to have it over because I'm sure I get acquitted.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be acquitted either way. So first we got to do a motion to dismiss.
Yeah. Okay.
Got to give it a
Yeah.
shot. You know, even if it doesn't work, you got to give it a shot.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
I accept that and I respect that.
Oh, thank you for
Yeah.
respecting me.
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks a lot.
And then I have another question.
Ooh, fire away.
If you're here, Lindsay Gattani.
Yes.
So she was against you. Now she's cooperating with you, right?
I mean, I don't know what that means. It's a complicated question.
No, it's not.
What do you mean?
It's a simple question.
She's cooperating with me?
She dismissed the case, right? And you dismissed the case.
That
So
has nothing to
it's-
do with anything.
Okay. That has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, there's nothing to do with it.
Okay. What does she have to do with the case?
Well,
With your case?
she has communicated directly with the McAlberts, and she has information showing that they were never, in fact, intimidated.
And when was that?
Well, she didn't meet them until after I went to jail.
Okay, so after the fact.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So how is she relevant?
How is she relevant? Well, do you think that somebody can go from intimidated to not intimidated? Is that what you're saying? Because I don't.
Yeah, but the judge might think she's not
The
relevant.
judge
right?
might, but a jury might not.
Okay.
Yeah, because people are people,
he-
Nina.
but he can
People are
take-
people.
but-
People are people.
Yeah,
Juries are consistent
yeah.
people. So they know
I agree.
when somebody is bullshit and when someone's lying. Jennifer McCabe's credibility on the stand in the Karen Reed trial is a big reason Karen Reed was exonerated because she had no credibility because she's a liar. And so if a jury thinks that she's a liar in my case and that she lied to the grand jury about whether or not she was intimidated, don't you think that's kind of relevant?
Yeah, but the judge already indicated that he might not allow
Yeah, we'll see.
Lindsay.
And if that
to be
happens,
a
that
witness.
happens. Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm not guilty either way. Right?
You're not guilty either way.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Now
Okay.
you're getting it.
So you're not guilty of intimidate witnesses.
That's right.
In a
Oh,
murder
God,
trial.
no. God, no.
Okay.
I mean, everything I did, Nina, is perfectly legal. Like in the United States of America, we are allowed to peacefully protest.
Picketing is not allowed. It's illegal.
Have you ever heard of the Boston Tea Party?
It's you asking me again a
Right, I
question.
apologize.
and I
Okay.
ask you a question.
Well, in the United States of America, picketing is legal.
It's not if you're a witness in a trial.
Have you read the statute?
It's
Have you
not.
read the statute?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
I did.
but was my intent to stop the Karen Reed trial from occurring?
Not the Karen Reed
No,
trial.
but that's
but your
there
intent.
you go then. You
But
say
your
you believe I'm not guilty then because
but
the
you-
law says it has.
You self-snitched so
What?
much that it's even. I mean,
Well, no. Have you read the statute?
you will be found guilty.
I won't. Have you read the statute? Can you tell me what the
Yes,
statute?
I have.
Tell me the statute right
Yeah.
now. Go.
No.
Oh,
I
so you
don't have
can't.
it
So you
right
don't
now.
know the statute.
Oh, do you?
Oh, I know the statute extremely well.
Okay, read it.
Okay. The statute clearly states that anyone who intentionally or with a reckless disregard for the fact that it may, right, obstruct an ongoing criminal proceeding, aka the Karen Reed trial, because that's what they're alleging I did. They are alleging that I attempted to stop the Karen Reed trial from going to trial.
Not stop. No, it's not. Dude,
That I
does
attempted to obstruct the Karen.
statute say stop?
What?
Does the statute say stop?
Obstruct. It says obstruct.
Okay, that's not stopping.
Okay, so it obstructs. So in what way have I tried to obstruct the Karen Reed trial from happening?
I mean, witnesses are protected.
Yeah, can you
and
answer the
that-
question? In what way have I tried to obstruct the Karen Reed trial from occurring?
Because you tried to influence witnesses.
Which
who
can you
were-
tell me which witness I tried to influence?
Colin Albert.
How did I try to influence Colin Albert?
You called him a murderer.
So how was I trying to influence Colin Albert?
Yeah, maybe he
Are you suggesting that by calling Colin Albert a murderer, I was influencing him to say he was a murderer?
maybe.
Oh, okay. So you're a
Maybe.
supporter of Colin Albert. You feel Colin
I'm
Albert's a
not-
victim of mine.
Oh, come on.
That sounds like what you're saying, Nina.
Come on.
That sounds like what you're saying. I'm
So
gonna
why is Colin Albert not in Karen Reed's countersuit?
Why? You'd have to ask Karen
Yeah.
Reed. I don't know.
Oh, now it's okay.
What?
That we don't talk about Colin Albert.
What? Okay. Well, you're asking me something why Karen Reed didn't do something. Why don't you ask her? What do you want me to say?
Yeah, because you called him a murderer.
Anyone
But
who was
now
inside that
but
house,
he's,
Nina, is
he's
a
not
murderer.
even mentioned. He's not even mentioned in the filing.
So then go ask Karen Reed why that is. How am I supposed to answer that question? I would certainly sue if I was them, but that's me.
Okay. Because they don't have anything against him.
Yeah. So you're
that's why-
you're a Colin Albert supporter.
Come on.
Sounds like it. You're
that's
sipping
weak.
pretty hard from Nina.
That's weak.
It's
That's
sipping
weak.
for Colin Albert's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
My
weak.
opinion. I'm just saying.
What you're doing right now, it's just.
So can you
weak.
tell me what specifically did I say to Colin
Are
Albert?
you asking me? Am I in the interview right now?
Well, here's the problem. Okay, then I'll answer. I am not indicted for saying that about Colin Albert. I am indicted for Colin Albert.
You are.
No. Read that. Have you read the charging docs? That's not what it says. In the charging documents for Colin Albert, all they have on me is that I did an impression of him about the Advantage Boys.
Okay.
Yeah. You think
Yeah,
it's
that's up to the
Do you
jury.
think it's witness intimidation to do an impression of someone?
It could be.
Really?
Yeah, because it
So in
could
the
be.
United States of America, you believe it should be against the law to do an impression of someone?
If someone is a witness, yes,
Okay,
it
so
could be.
that's an interesting. I disagree. I believe in the land of the
Okay.
free and the home of the brave that we should
Yeah.
be allowed to do impressions of people, Nina. I think that's okay.
Not if they're and it says court officers, judges, jurors, witnesses.
Yes.
It says in the statute.
Yes.
So witnesses, he was a witness. So leave
So
them
how
out.
is doing an impression of someone intimidating?
That's up to the jurors to decide.
No, I'm asking you. How is it?
No.
So do you know? Like, can you explain how that's intimidating?
An impression? Okay, so tell me, what impression did you make?
I did an impression of Colin Albert doing the bang. I said, "Yo, Colin." I did an impression. I go, "Yo, Colin, it's Turtle Boy from them Advantage Boys. Bang bang. We gonna fuck you dogs up, dog. We gonna fuck you." I didn't. Have you ever seen the Bang Bang video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're a 45 years old man,
No,
and
I was
he's
41 at the time,
and
but okay.
he's and he's
He was 20.
70,
He was
20.
20 years old at the
Okay.
time. I did an impression of him. Yeah.
And okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about that is
But it's up to the
intimidating?
jury to decide,
So, but
right?
what? No, can you tell me what's intimidating about that?
It can be really intimidating.
So what is? But what's intimidating about it? How come you can't answer? Did I lose you?
But that's not the only thing.
But no.
that's
But
said
what's
about it.
intimidating about it?
That's not on me to answer.
But you say
That's
I'm
on-
guilty, so you must be able to
I
explain.
didn't say you're
Oh,
guilty.
okay.
I said I can see.
So you can't
I can see,
explain how it's intimidating to do an impression.
I can see that. Yes.
No, you can't.
And your Wi-Fi is again the best of the world. Give me a break. Let's read the comments.
Did you lose Aidan?
Yeah, I think his Wi-Fi
No,
is.
please. There's a listener. Pull him back up as a speaker.
Hmm?
He's listed as a listener. I don't see him as a speaker.
He's not requesting. Yeah, it's Aidan. I mean, we can.
I mean, I thought that was a very respectful conversation.
It was. We were good.
So I
Okay.
think that's okay. You know, that was respectful. And
Nina, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask
Oh.
Nina. You really don't think that doing impressions could be intimidating?
No.
No, I know you was just
No.
trolling.
Yeah.
It's hard. I try to, I'm trying to see if you're serious, if you're trolling, because I know you do a little bit of both during the conversation. So I'm catching on. I'm learning.
I mean,
Yeah. No, I
All
don't
right.
think. I don't think that
Oh.
doing impressions is putting you into jail. No,
I
I
mean,
don't think
I will
that
say,
at all.
and I hate to even say this, but
But that's not what he
he was
did.
very respectful, and I think some of what he
He's coming back. He's
but some
coming
of what
back.
he said,
Let him
some of
up.
what he said,
Let him
I
speak.
thought was reasonable to some extent. Bring him back up.
Aidan,
Am I back
can you
up?
hear me?
All right, my bad. Can you guys hear me okay now?
Yep.
All good.
I'm driving to my fake daughter's soccer practice right now. Soccer practice. So I apologize if I.
You don't have a
disconnect.
fake daughter. We know you have a daughter.
I have a beautiful daughter. She's wonderful.
I'm sure
She's a
she
great
is
kid.
beautiful.
Yeah, and she's really good at soccer, and so we're going to watch her game right now. But yeah, so anyway, back to Colin. I'm glad you're just trolling about that. I was happy to hear that because it's you should be allowed to do impressions of people. And the bottom line is, Nina, they're never going to convict me because I've never intimidated anyone. It was never my intent to do that. I certainly never tried to stop any trials from, or obstruct any trials or influence any testimony. I wasn't going to change anyone's testimony. Why would Jennifer McCabe change her testimony? She's going to say that she killed John O'Keefe. She's not going to say that. I'm not stupid. I knew they weren't going to change her testimony. I just saw something that was wrong, and that John O'Keefe was murdered, and that the people who killed him got away with it, and an innocent person was framed for it. And I got passionate about it, and I wanted to do the most American thing possible, and that's take to the streets and protest it. Because what else can you do when the government covers up a murder? What else can you do?
Okay. I understand that. I understand that your point of view is you have free speech. And I get that point, right? Because I supported Afro-Man for his free speech, and
Yep.
I get it.
Yeah.
But the difference is witnesses of a high-profile murder trial are protected.
Protected from what?
From
From
that.
the First Amendment?
From intimidation.
Well, no,
and
but
harassment.
I'm not intimidating or harassing them.
Yeah, but let's place you in another shoe,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
You are in the shoe that you're a witness in a trial, and it's about, what would I say, like drugs. It's a drug trial, and someone is accused of selling a huge amount of drugs or whatever, trafficking, whatever trial. And you are a witness. Yeah. You witness something.
Okay.
And then it's a cartel, right?
Okay.
It's a cartel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. And you're a witness in that case.
Yep.
And the cartel doesn't want you to speak.
Okay.
So they threatening you. They disparage you in the public.
Well,
They
they threaten me like with physical
go
violence.
after
Like,
you.
do they threaten me with physical violence? Like they're gonna beat me
I
up or
see where
something?
you're
They said,
going here.
They show up at your
okay, but let's be specific. But
children's.
let's be specific about what they do. So they threaten me with physical violence. That's illegal.
They
That should be illegal.
I'm
That's witness
I
intimidation. What you're describing is
I'm
witness
going to be
intimidation.
specific. That I'm going to be. They show up at your children's games.
Yeah, and
And
do what? What do they do?
Yeah.
What do they do in my children's team? What do they do when they show up? Tell me.
Yeah, maybe they say, ah,
Yeah, if they can't.
did you really see that? Did you really see that? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the boy. Tell the
Yeah,
truth.
and you know what I would say?
Did you really see
I
that?
am telling.
Did
Yeah,
you really see
yeah,
that?
I
You're
did.
not
Did you
telling the
really see
truth.
that?
I would say
You're
yes.
just
Did you
gaslighting
really see what you
everybody.
saw?
I would say yeah. Yeah, sure. I am telling the truth.
Okay.
If
Okay.
that happened to me, I'd be like, yeah, okay, I have nothing to hide.
Okay. And you as the number one cop caller, you wouldn't call the cops on
If
them.
someone came up to me and asked me questions, no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't call the cops.
Oh, you
Mm.
wouldn't? Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Because you call the cops every
Up
time
to me the other
someone
day and
asks you
called
questions.
Gabriel. Gabriel came up to me and asked questions the other day. I didn't call the cops on him.
Yeah, because it was all on the live stream.
Why would I call the cops on Gabriel?
You
He's
call the
allowed to
cops
ask me
on
questions.
everybody.
He's allowed to ask me questions.
You call the cops on everybody. You're the
Who's
biggest cop caller in
that?
Massachusetts.
Yeah, and so you only call the cops when no live camera is on your face?
I only call the
But you call the cops many times, right?
yeah when
Is
people
that true or
break the
not?
law, I call the cops. That's right.
Mm.
Okay. For example,
For example, what?
when did you call the cops?
When have I called the cops? When I've been
Yeah.
threatened with physical violence?
For example.
Like somebody says that they're going to kill me?
Okay, let's be specific.
I am.
When did that happen?
It's happened many times before, Nina. I've had to get multiple restraining.
No, not many times. When did it happen?
Okay. The last time it happened.
Did Kate Peter threaten to kill you, Aidan?
The last time someone threatened to kill me and I got a restraining order, it was a guy by the name of Dan Astle.
Okay, when was that?
2021, I think.
Okay, so it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
That's the last time you called the
No,
cops?
that's not the last time I called the cops. The last time I
Okay, so you
I
called the
filed a
cops.
police report was when Meredith wiretapped.
Have you ever called
Oh.
the cops on a man or just women?
I've called the cops on men.
Really?
Just
You called the cops on anyone.
whoever breaks the law again. Whoever breaks the law, I'll call the cops on. No problem.
So you called the
Seems
cops.
like it's mostly women.
Lydia,
Yeah,
can
no,
you
it's
mute
a
yourself
lot.
for a second? I have a question.
Yeah.
Aidan, did you call the cops on Meredith wiretapping you? Can you hear me? Aidan?
He doesn't want to talk about calling the cops on
Jack is
Meredith.
a listener, so I don't know. Maybe his Wi-Fi.
He doesn't want to talk about calling the cops on little Meredith.
Well, let him answer. Give him a chance to
Yeah,
answer.
but he doesn't want.
Well,
Aidan, did you call the
He's
cops
just filling
on
the room
Meredith?
with bullshit. He's just gaslighting everybody. Come on now.
can we just have a conversation between Nina and Aidan, because it's
Well,
very
he's
helpful.
not on here now, so I'm just expressing my opinion that he's a gaslighting liar.
He is, but
See?
but
Nina
I mean, he
knows.
can come back.
Aidan,
I will ask him
Aidan,
that
did you
question.
drop down
Did he
again?
call the cops? Did he call the cops on Meredith?
Aidan, did you drop down again, or are you?
Oh, I think. He's
Okay,
coming.
good.
Okay, let's
I
all
just want to know about the
mute,
girls.
please. Be nice. Be nice to our guest.
No, I won't.
Aidan,
Everyone
you're
other
up.
than
Can you hear me now?
Nina, please mute if you're not Nina.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I
Okay.
can hear
So yeah,
you.
I did file a police report when she illegally wiretapped me and posted it. That's right.
Okay, and that hearing will be when?
You'd have to ask her.
Okay, why can't I ask you, because you filed the report?
Well, late March.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay, and so you snitched on her,
If that's what you want to call it.
and but you also recorded Karen Reed, right?
Nina, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with what Meredith did to me?
Well, didn't Meredith witness intimidate?
Lydia, can you?
I just have a question.
Yeah, but let me. You can
Go ahead.
talk. But let me ask this.
Yeah.
You recorded Karen, and
Wait, we're talking about Meredith recording me.
Right.
Like, what is it?
That's your narrative.
And, well, she did record me illegally, and that's why she's being charged. That's why her complaint application's been filed, because she did it and then she was dumb enough to post it.
Yeah, but your illegal recording is in a court filing right now, right?
What does it do with
Alan
anything?
Jackson.
What does any of that have to do with Meredith? Why are you changing the subject? What does that have Meredith recording me? You asked about Meredith.
It
And I'm
doesn't have
telling
to
you,
do with
so
Meredith.
then
I never
asked
said it
about
has to
Meredith.
do
You
with
asked about
Meredith.
Meredith.
You said it.
You asked about Meredith. I gave you an answer, and then you just changed the subject to something else.
Yeah, but because
I don't get what you guys want. You're like, do you guys call the cops? Yes. When people break the law, I call the police, as you should.
Like when they witness intimidate
So
you, do you
everyone
call the police? Like when Meredith witness intimidates you? Just
When
curious.
people break the law, I call the police. I don't know what you want to say.
So sometimes you do know what witness intimidation is, and then sometimes you don't, right?
Yes,
the
what I've done is
recording?
not witness. What I've done is not witness
Gotcha.
intimidation.
Sure.
Correct. That's correct.
Okay.
Yes,
Aiden,
Yeah.
and that's why I'll never be
can
convicted.
I say one thing, Aiden? I think
Shoot.
what they're trying to say, what they're asking is, if Meredith wiretapped you illegally, and you reported it, and you wiretapped Karen Reed illegally, what's the difference?
Now we're getting
That's
somewhere.
I mean
The
that's
difference
Now we're
is,
the
getting
well,
question.
the difference is, where has Karen Reed ever filed a police report
Well,
against
she
me?
hasn't yet.
No, that's not the difference. You're close, but that's not the difference.
It's kind of a
It's
difference.
not the
Now,
difference.
if she were to file a police, say she were to file a police report against you, what would the difference be between what Meredith did and what you did? And I just answer the question. I'm just curious. Oh, you're breaking up. You're breaking up, Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden, you're breaking up.
I wish I could hear that.
Aiden, try again because you're breaking up completely. Hello?
Oh.
No, I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not a
Yeah.
coincidence.
Give it a second. Give it a second. It might, you're
Right
not.
now, I
It's
don't know
not
if you can
coming
hear me
through.
now.
So
Oh, now we can
There
hear
we
you.
go.
you need
Now,
a new
Yeah.
Wi-Fi.
So what's the difference?
Now tell us what the difference
What
is.
is?
can you hear me now? Yeah. The difference is I didn't fucking publish anything. There's a gigantic difference there.
What?
No.
But
What?
Which one of those words did you
well,
struggle with?
Publish?
let me.
Yes, publish. Do you understand what that word means when you hit enter and then it goes on the internet? It's called
Aiden,
publish.
What is enter?
this is sparkly. Let me ask you. So, if you were, say, you took that recording and you shared it with other people, and other people published it, how does that? What does that mean? As far
That never happened. That never happened.
well,
But you said to Melanie Little that you shared it with Meredith. It's
What?
on record.
I have not shared anything with Meredith. What are you talking about?
You said it to Melanie. It's on record.
Okay, well,
I
you're
mean,
confused. You're confused,
Well,
Nina.
No,
the
I'm
act
not.
is
confuse
illegal
us.
whether or not it's
So,
published. The act is
Yeah,
so
so
illegal.
anyway,
unconfuse us. Just
Wiretap
tell
Not
us what
anymore.
really.
so bottom line is one person is being charged because they were stupid enough to publish something on the internet. That's all there
No,
is.
that's not it.
Yeah. Well,
How,
you think John O'Keefe was hit by a car, so you're functionally retarded,
No,
and no
I
one cares
don't
what you
think
think.
that. I
Oh, we
actually
go
don't.
there.
Yeah.
We go there.
how
Right?
did
Yeah.
they
Anyway,
get?
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I gotta get going.
Yeah.
One
Now
Bye.
he's
quick,
gotta go.
one quick
Now
question.
he's
He's
gotta
gonna say
go.
What?
retarded
Can I
and then
ask one
leave.
quick
What?
question?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. So, how did they end up getting the recording then regarding Karen? How did that come about?
Meredith,
Okay, and how did Meredith get it?
hacking into my Facebook.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay.
that's what you say happened. Okay,
Well,
No, it's just a fact.
yeah.
Everybody knows that. Duh.
no.
I mean, I'll
It's
accept you
just.
at your word at this
And
point.
Nobody knows
we
that.
all saw
Oh
we
yeah,
all
the woman
saw
with the history of hacking ex-boyfriends totally is above
Or
that.
the
Right.
man with the history of recording people
Okay.
illegally.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What
Totally
about
above that.
that?
Totally. Yeah. She didn't.
Well,
She
What
doesn't
about
hack into
that?
anything. Oh no, not Meredith.
Aiden,
Anyway, I gotta go.
I'd like to set up a time that you and I can
Yeah.
talk. And
We'll DM Maria.
okay,
Right.
sounds
All
good.
right. I'll talk to
All
you
right,
later.
yeah,
Bye.
bye.
oh
Look,
my God.
I've seen those
Look,
DMs.
I thought that was
You do not want
a
any part of
very.
this man's DMs. I'm just telling you.
I thought.
Save yourself.
Listen, I thought that was a very respectful conversation, and I thought that.
It was bullshit and gaslighting. Him pretending to
Well,
be nice while he's bullshitting and gaslighting is not the same
but
as a
it,
I
respectful
agree.
conversation. I'm sorry. We have a difference of
I
opinion.
agree. I agree. Totally. I mean, you can't take it
no,
seriously.
but the fact that you could actually have a conversation one on one with him, Nina, was
That's
a
not a
good thing.
conversation. He's a gaslighting freak.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Well, I
And
don't necessarily
yeah,
agree. I'm not saying he's not gaslighting. What I'm saying is, I felt that was
Well, he's
probably one of the
gaslighting
more
without yelling.
that was one of the more respectful conversations because people weren't yelling over one another. And
Girl, I do not care. If you are filling the room with bullshit and gaslighting, I don't give a shit what your tone of voice is. He's
I
lying.
agree.
He's a lying liar.
Yeah,
He's lying.
I agree.
He is
Sorry, Sparkly. I agree.
and I was
That's
muted.
not going anywhere.
I was muted when he was saying that he didn't intend to influence the trial. The dumb shit is
listen,
on
I'm not
video.
saying that. I'm not saying that that didn't occur. I'm not saying that. I'm
Right,
just saying
but
that
he's pretending and gaslighting everyone who's
Yeah,
listening into
I
thinking
don't
that he's
disagree
not
with
on
you.
video doing
I
it.
don't disagree with you, but I think that it's important to try and at least have those conversations so people can see that.
I love
let's
all of
change.
you
Let's
dearly.
I will make a
let's
promise to you,
change.
Sparkly. When he is in prison, I will put credits on his account so that he can be respectful and call me collect from prison.
Okay.
We care about
He
his
can call
commission.
into
Yeah.
our spaces from his
Nina.
commissary account, and he can bullshit from inside prison. How about that?
Can you
Okay,
let
I
Alisa?
have to re-listen to the
Can you?
spaces after it's over, but I have to say that was again such a fucking idiotic thing. And no, you can't talk to him like a normal person. It's
No,
No,
not
you
possible.
no,
can't.
Can
It's
you let
not.
Alisa up? Alisa's back here.
Yeah,
I
she's
am.
here.
Yes, I am.
She's
So I
here.
just have a few thoughts real quick. Number one, I love all of you dearly, but he can't be serious and he can't have a conversation. Even when people
Right.
think he's being nice he's not. He's being snarky. He's making comments that are digs at you. He's gaslighting the entire time. Notice how he very quickly did not want to talk about the Karen Reed recording by trying to
Right.
gaslight and going, well, why are you changing the subject? Just so he could try to change the subject. I mean, that's gaslighting and gaslighting. I mean, that's fucking crazy. And he knows everyone saw what he did to try to claim in some way that it being published is the difference. FYI, bud, that's not in the law. It being published has absolutely nothing to do with nothing. It does not make it less illegal if you don't publish it. You fucking clown. Number one. Number two,
so dumb.
he can't help himself. He just simply can't help himself. And I want to point out that he said something interesting, which is, I don't call the cops on people who ask questions. The problem with that is he certainly did call the cops on JLR for asking questions on a public fucking sidewalk of him. So again, he lies and forgets that it's all on tape for everyone to fucking see because he cannot remember his own lies.
So that's 2 men. That's good. I mean, it's mostly women that he calls the cops on, but
99.9%
yeah,
women.
0.01.
Right.
Now we have another man.
But the master of the cop caller, is just so above everyone. And, First Amendment. But I'm going to call the cops on JLR for asking questions on a public sidewalk. I mean, come the fuck on.
Right. And he thinks
And
everyone
how quickly,
else is
he had to leave?
him.
It's crazy.
That's including.
He had to leave so quickly. He had to do something very important right now.
I love you, Nina.
Yeah, like go figure out another way to gaslight people into oblivion.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's interesting. And every time I said to him, you can't answer a question by asking me a question.
Yep.
And then he was like, okay. And then he tried to disparaging me by saying my name, like Nina.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I know my name. You don't have to repeat it every 30 seconds. It's okay.
So
just answer my question. And he couldn't. And then he had to leave
and I put,
very quickly.
Yeah, and I put an image in the comments when I was muted that there is from his phone extraction when he says, "Look how they hide Jen. She won't go out without a mob of supporters around her. She's frightened." That dumb.
So he knew they were afraid, and it's his own words. It's going to sink his fucking battleship.
They don't even have to be afraid.
Yeah, and what was he asking me about Colin? I mean,
he just wanted
because he was gaslighting you, Nina. He didn't want to talk about Colin because he knows Colin wasn't in the second trial. He knows it's not in Karen's thing. He knows Colin had nothing to do with anything. And so his thing was like, oh, I only did an impression of him. No, that's not what it's about. It's not just the impression itself. It is you calling him the impression on air to incite your followers to harass them further. That is witness intimidation as a whole. It's not just about a fucking impression. But he wants to, I only did an impression, you guys. Like, yeah, okay.
But the real goal, though, was to mispronounce Colin's name. So the real goal is just to
dehumanize and be a
his victims.
Can I jump?
Just like that alien freak Linda Kenny Bodden calling Kelsey's husband alien instead of his real name. Like, this is a tactic. It's a group tactic. So he wanted to come on and mispronounce Colin's name and dehumanize him again. And of course, he completely avoided the subject of Lucky. Who did I intimidate? Well, let me guess.
He did say.
Whose testimony did I attempt to change?
Yeah.
Let me guess.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I believe he said something about hunting him down.
Yes.
I believe that was the word. But then, I can't remember if it was on a voicemail or if it was just online where he's saying, call him and show up to your football games and embarrass you in front of your whole
Let's
team.
also not forget he threw an entire giant fit when someone said, well, why don't we show up at your kids' cheerleading games or something like that? And he threw an entire fit about how dare people show up to his kids' games and blah, blah, blah. He forgets all that is, on air. We can all still watch that. So he pretends like, oh, I wouldn't care. And I would just, it's bullshit.
Well, he's talking to the people who buy it. He's speaking to his audience. He's not speaking to us. So
yeah, but if he's saying all this to Colin, I don't remember if it was on a voicemail, but if he's saying all of that, I'll show up and you're gonna, to your games and your practices.
When he said he's gonna kick the shit out of him.
Yeah, but then when the kid drops out of school because he hears that,
right?
And of course, he probably, if the guy showed up there doing all that, they probably would have said, you know what, kid, we don't need this. We got to let you go.
Yep.
Okay,
right.
Just like he did by tagging Meredith.
And he asked the question. He asked Nina, "Oh, was I physically? Were there threats of physical harm? There were threats of physical harm.
Yeah, there were. And he said he would kick the shit out of your son, Chris Albert. Yep, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said.
But that is not required.
If I ever see you, I'm going to kick the ass out of you or whatever.
Yeah,
but that's also not required to meet the definition of witness intimidation.
Of an HBO, or witness intimidation.
Right. So he's got the definition wrong, but there are a bunch of people who he can say that to who are like, oh my gosh, you're right. Yay, First Amendment, turtle, whatever.
They just don't bother to do the research, Leah. You know that. They don't bother to look and see like how bad it's going to be for him, right? His little gaslighting of, I'm never going to be found guilty. I mean, that's all it is him telling himself that just publicly.
Right. And his minions. But no, I don't care if he doesn't raise his voice. The bullshit level is exactly the same. And everything he said was false. Everything he said about witness intimidation was false. No one should believe any of it. He's wrong. And he gets by on bluster. This is also why he doesn't want to go to trial in June. He wants to go to trial in December because he's delaying the inevitable. And the inevitable is not what he thinks.
I would think that the judge at this point, since they're not going to get Karen's phones, is absolutely going to try to move it up. I would bet money that this judge is going to be like, all right, well, we need to try to move this up. And then what's going to happen is Bradel and Betterow are going to play but Your Honor, our schedules are so full, we can't do it until the winter time. And I think the judge is really going to be like, well, too freaking bad, you're going to have to figure it out because there's no reason to wait until December or November if we're not going to wait for a taint team to go through a phone that's going to take months. There's no reason.
Okay, can we go back and talk about myself?
Wait a minute.
Please.
Nina, can I just say one more
Too
thing?
important.
Can I just say one more thing? Because he was talking about
Yes.
how long it takes to get through Discovery. And he's like, oh my God, we have so much Discovery to get through and go through December. Bitch, I've read 27,000 pages of your phone extraction already. So it doesn't take that
Right.
long.
Also, he's never going to get Jennifer McCain's inadmissible lie detector test. No judge or court is going to give him that. So that was just another one of his ridiculous excuses.
I
That
wasn't
was
even
crazy,
following that.
right?
I
That
didn't
was
even
crazy
understand
that he brought that up. I mean, it's inadmissible. It
Even you
doesn't
called him on
matter.
it, Nina. You were like, that's inadmissible in court. And it is. You're not going to give that to him.
It is. Yeah. So what does it matter? And he
But his attorneys
kept
need to learn to
saying
read
it.
faster. It's not that hard. I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
we got to get them more purple crayons for Harold. He needs more purple crayons.
There's a little thing called Control F that has worked great for me. So I don't know.
All right, guys. Hey, Nina, I just want to say thank you for having me up here. I got to take off. I hope you have a good night. Everybody enjoy the rest of your night.
Good night,
Bye, James.
James.
Thanks for being here.
Bye,
Thanks
James.
for
Thank
being
you.
here.
Peace and love,
Bye.
guys.
Bye, James.
Peace,
Peace, love.
love. Yeah, I mean, and the other question is, why does he even care about our fucking spaces? I mean, we're
Because we
a
hit
bunch
a
of
nerve,
people.
Nina. There's a nerve that gets
Yeah, I
finished.
know that. I know
it.
that. But
The same reason why he needs a whole new wish list and claims that he's never made fun of anybody with a wish list because I
Okay.
hit a nerve and he gets angry.
But I posted a
Yeah,
screenshot
and
of him making fun of a woman for an Amazon wish list on his blog.
Yeah, he's made fun of me for one. Like, bro, do you know that EDB has one? Like, what the fuck? Shut up, Aidan.
You
I
know.
actually think a wish list is pretty cool.
There's nothing
Especially
wrong with that.
no,
I
no.
actually,
The reason I say that is because
People ask for it. I didn't even think of it. People at my audience asked for it.
Why do you
no,
think
but
it's cool, Patrick?
I think it's cool because, like, say if I didn't have like $25 to throw you this week, but I do next week, I could, you know what I mean? I could say, oh, all right, cool. I'll do this for her. You know.
I think they're great.
Yeah.
I mean, I just added a wish list for my 26-year-old autistic daughter who's moving into a group home. There's also
Oh.
Oh,
so
really?
I added that to my site. So
Which one? Which one do you say?
it's
oh, to post it in the
yeah,
chat.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
will.
All right. Do that.
I'll put it in the chat.
My sister-in-law has Down syndrome and she lives in a group home as well. And we got her like her own dresser and her own, everything for her room.
Yeah, she has all her furniture. Most of her stuff is craft items. She loves to craft and
I love
different
that.
things like that. She loves her makeup and she loves to do flat iron her hair and all that fun stuff. Like
Oh, makeup sparkly. I have palettes that have not even been opened for makeup yet. So you send me where to send them and I'll
yeah,
happily
that'd be
send her
great. That'd
palettes.
be great. Okay, I will do
Love
that.
it.
But I will put the wish list in the chat for her.
Yeah. My wife travels to do craft fairs.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
She
Oh,
just did
that's
an
cool.
Irish step dance and fesh this weekend. And
very cool.
she,
Can you post a picture?
I can post a picture of some of the dolls. Yeah. She her
Yes.
and my mother will they handcraft dolls. Like the
Yeah.
parents will send a photo of the child, and
Are they creepy?
no,
the
they
dolls?
actually
They're
they
nice.
make them, but they can make them to like just about look like the child, and
Okay.
the costumes that they wear. I mean, the costumes are expensive.
Oh.
They're like $4,000 now. You know, I don't know if anyone knows anything about Irish step
Really?
dancing, but
Wow. That's
I was
amazing.
surrounded all my life. So, and
Yeah, you and the
yeah.
dolls.
So, but she does a lot of aquatic seashell stuff. So we've done things for Karen Reed to raise money for her like that. So, so yeah, it's pretty cool stuff that she does. It's a side business for her.
Cool.
Keeps her
Nice.
quiet in the
Put it
other
in
room
the
when I'm doing
chat.
spaces. So,
Mhm.
just kidding. So, like,
Yeah, Patrick, explain that to me. Explain. You're one of the only men in here. What's your? Why are you in that spaces? Why do you care? Why do you into that drama?
because I love your voice.
Oh, really?
No, I like the conversation.
It is soothing. Nina's voice is soothing.
It is.
It
It
is.
is.
My voice is the
Yeah.
worst of all.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
Stop it. It's so soothing. I hear Nina and I'm like, oh, it's so calm and soothing.
No, my voice.
You are
My voice is the
Nina.
worst.
Nina, you are the weighted blanket of Twitter.
Who would want to
Ooh,
hear?
I love a weight.
Who would want to hear a bedtime story? My voice or
Yes.
Nina's voice?
That's
Yes.
true. I
Nina.
always. Hey, Patrick, that's actually true. I always told bedtime stories to the children, and yes, it's true. I'm a fairy tale teller. I can invent
So you and Aidan have a lot more in
fairy
common than you
tales.
realize.
Yeah, I'm a creative person. I'm a free speech. I'm a free mind. I have a really good how do you say it, connection with kids, and I always yeah
Mhm, yeah.
talk
Yeah,
or
I love kids too. I tried to fill every room in the house
yeah,
up, but my wife
I
said
love them.
no.
I love
My
them.
wife said no. So,
and I love to be creative, right? With the little that you have. You don't need to have a beautiful whatever. You don't need to be rich. You don't need to be anything. But if you're creative in your mind and show that to your kids and teach them to be creative in their own mind, that's what I love. So that's what I'm doing, and that's why I loved Sparkly's last YouTube presentation. She talked about free thinkers, and I was like, yes, it's exactly what I think. We are free thinkers. We're not lemmings. I'm not a lemming of Sparkly. Sparkly is not a lemming of me. We can have our own thoughts. We can disagree. We can agree. And even if we disagree, we can still like each other and we can still be friends. And it's not a problem at all. Sparkly said, everyone who's um, who's not sympathetic with Chelsea is a piece of shit. And I love that comment. I loved it. I was like, yeah, go for
Yeah.
it. Go for it. I'm in. And I'm like, I'm not sympathetic for Chelsea. I'm just saying this and this. And we had a blast.
But
We had
Nina,
a
you
blast.
are sympathetic.
And
You told me you're sympathetic to her situation.
I
Right,
am.
right.
I am.
And that's
But the
100%.
difference is not like
Yeah.
getting all wound up in your fifis when somebody disagrees with you. That's the
correct,
difference.
correct. Yeah.
Yes. Right. And that's also what I like about Lydia. Lydia was always respectful to me and nice to me. And I appreciate that very, very much because we know we don't agree
Yep.
with some things,
Yep.
and that's
It's
okay.
okay.
But I like her, and yeah, that's just
There's
how it is.
nothing wrong with that. I mean,
But you also don't have to explain yourself to anybody about why you like someone. It's none of anybody's goddamn motherfucking business, bitch.
that's right. That's absolutely
Yeah, and
right.
we're and to be honest, we're not in the whole girls. I don't know what's happening. Sparkly, you know maybe more. I don't know anything. There's some drama going on.
Is
God.
there? I missed all that because I was in secret
I
squirrel
I
mode.
did too. I'm
I
not
mean,
into it.
I'm not really sure what the heck is going on. I
Wait, there's
wanted
more drama? What did I miss?
I hope
I
not.
don't know
I'm
because
not interested.
I'm not even sure. I think it's over with, but I wandered into Babs's spaces the other night and they were just talking about general things, nothing like specific. But I don't know, it seemed a little off to me, but it might have been me. So I wandered in there for a while and then I wandered out and I ended up in MLF's spaces. She had a space and she was kind of going on and on about people not being real and people being fake, and so I don't know what occurred to make her feel that way. But I think it had something to do with Babs and some of the other girls. I was very confused, and then after that, people said that MLF had been drinking, and I'm like, well, I didn't. She didn't sound that way to me, so I don't know. It was
I
just
love
all this.
her. I think people are just mean to her about that from
They
that
were
first
really
space
mean
with
to her,
yeah.
and I was so confused by it all because I thought, what the heck is going on, and why are people like? There are people that do not like her.
I like her.
Yeah, and I mean we're not. I can't talk about you, but I am not in any group
I'm
chats,
not
and I'm
either.
not.
That's what
Me
she was
neither.
talking about, group
Yeah.
chats, and I'm like,
No.
well,
I
I
just
don't
love
know.
everybody and I just think it's crazy. Like enough is enough, dude. Like I don't like if two people have like they don't get along, they can not get along and we can still like everyone. Like I don't
I guess
why?
I didn't even understand what they meant by group chats. Did they mean the spaces chats, or
I
there's
don't
separate
know.
private?
No.
Oh,
Are there
Sparkly,
separate
you're so
private
cute.
group chats that go on? I don't
No,
even
private group
know.
chats. I mean I have like private, text messages I've been with a couple friends, 3 friends for like 2.5 years, so you can have
I'm
the
so
same thing
confused by it.
on here.
Somebody in the comments thinks we've talked to serial killers, which I find very odd.
What?
I've never talked to a
Yeah,
serial
I don't
killer.
think we
Please
have.
tell us
Sure, we
because we
did.
could. That would be
Who?
that would be a
That would
great
be a great
spaces.
spaces.
To be fair,
That
I
would be an interview. Huh?
totally kill Captain Crunch on a morning basis.
Yes.
So,
So okay. So you serial kill
We
Captain
can
Crunch every
definitely
morning.
interview a
Awesome.
serial killer.
or
Kath,
Tricks the Bunny,
Kath
I
Boots
don't
has a
know.
Did
shout
he
out
make?
to Patrick too.
Did James Jackson make an impression of me?
Who did?
James
Oh yeah,
Jackson.
he
Did he
did. He
do
did.
that?
He did
He
one
did.
He
in
was cute
Jimmy's.
Yeah, it
though.
was cute.
Yeah.
That was funny,
Yeah, it
right?
was
He was saying
He was
like
very nice.
the way you talk is cute because like
Yep.
you're from Switzerland, so like your accent is different and it's cute.
That's funny.
Hey guys,
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you a really brief rundown, like 3 minutes.
Okay.
I know everything. I'm not going to say everything I know because
Okay.
it's just
Go
too
ahead.
much.
Brief
Thanks.
But the
rundown.
long
Go ahead,
the
JJ.
long story short is that Bonnie and Babs fell out, and they fell out about what they actually fell out about was Babs said that like what Kate did to Karen like wasn't that bad, and she didn't like at that time she didn't have that much information on it, but then she found out about it and kind of backtracked. It was, yeah, okay, that is kind of bad. But Bonnie and that other woman named Beans who used to come around,
Yeah,
they just
Beans.
kind
Oh
of
yeah, I remember
roasted.
Beans.
Lily Beans, I think.
Just it's like
It was
being
Beans.
something, I don't know.
Okay.
No,
I have no
different
issues with
different
any of
one.
these people. I'm just giving you the quick rundown so people can stop getting
Yep.
confused.
Yep.
So Bonnie and Beans, they maybe are friends from the past or something. People don't really know, who knows, but they kind of were like, no, we're putting our feet down on this one side of Kate and Babs on the other side, and that was it. So that's like the main thing that happened. There was one single group chat. There's only one. So the group chat was mainly Chris. It was Chris, and he invited a whole bunch of the other girls. I was never in it, and they were making videos, making clips, whatever, sharing things with each other. And I guess a few times in there, they may have.
No one even made videos or clips. It was in the group chat. There was no clips
Okay.
or videos. There's things shared that other people made.
So whatever happened there, it was released. Like Bonnie released portions of it. Some other people were upset that she released portions of it. That's like the main thing. And so what I've been telling people is like, if you don't know what's going on, the best you can. I think Babs and both Bonnie, like they don't want to talk, like they don't want it to be getting in the way of other stuff. They don't want people like Aidan, for example, who's still listening, to come to try to use that as a division. So just like stop arguing.
But it isn't. That's the weird thing.
Right.
Like it's not. They don't have to get along or whatever.
Right. But other people are jumping in and trying to make it. So basically, I would say if you want more details, I think both. I know Babs for sure, and I'm pretty sure Bonnie as well is open to DMs. DM them and ask them questions if you have them. I've been encouraging other people to try not to get involved if you don't know what's going on, because there's rumors out there about doxing that aren't true. There's rumors out there about on both sides that aren't true. There's just all kinds of. Again, I could say more. I know everything, but I'm going to jump down. But basically, that's
wait a
it.
minute. Wait, JJ. So was MLF in this chat as well? Because for whatever reason, I got sucked into the middle of it, and I had no idea what was going on.
Right. Don't even be involved. I don't think MLF. I like her a lot. I don't know why she's getting involved. That's what I'd sent her an email. Like, don't get involved. Stay out of it. If you don't do spaces about it. Like, just don't get involved. But people people are feeding off of it, and I think both Bonnie and Babs don't want it to be fed off of because they're done with it. Right.
Right.
So that's what I would recommend. Just stop.
Everyone's done with it, and it's
trying to,
silly.
Stop trying
to divide people and make a
right.
mess out of things. Like there's no reason.
And don't let the writers use it to to do whatever. Like, so just that's.
I mean, they're low IQ, so I'm not really worried about them.
And isn't it just also? I mean, there's a group of people, a group of ladies, let's say, and they're having a group chat, and I mean, it happens in the real world sometimes. They don't agree, and then someone starts to talk about someone else behind their back,
right.
and then someone else starts to snitch
yeah.
against them, and then someone else
right.
starts to lie.
Yeah,
about
it's very
them.
typical.
So
it's better not to feed into it. And I think both Bounty and Babs have just stopped, but other people just keep going. So it's just like it's nonsense now. Just like stop.
I have no idea.
Female
I have
behavior,
no
right?
idea.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I have no idea what's going on, but it happens in real life sometimes. And,
right, because some people think it's fun, and some people like to troll it. So just let them think it's fun, whatever. If people come to you about either of them saying stuff, take it seriously or not. I mean, I've been told all kinds of stuff, and I just kind of like laugh at it and just don't. And one thing I definitely don't do is go on and start posting about what people have told, because it's just like it's none of my business. I'm not involved.
I missed 99.999% of whatever the fuck happened anyway, because I was moving in the blizzard. So like I missed 99.999% of all of that anyway.
Ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
And it still hasn't fully been explained to me anyway. So at this point, I don't even comment on it because there's nothing for me to comment on. I don't even know.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Right.
All of it.
Oh, network. I'm sorry. I missed you last time. Media Network wants to talk.
Okay, well, I'll jump down and I'll let them talk. But that's just my 2 cents for people who don't know. Don't get involved or just DM either of them directly. I think both of them have been open to DM. So
thank you.
All right.
Don't get involved. That's the best thing to do.
Because
it's not our business. And in a group, there's always jealousy, envy.
And women,
whatever.
I hate to say it, women, we know women are brutal, okay? They want to be involved in all the drama, and let's not do that. Seriously.
Right. That's why we only a group of 2-3 people.
I don't want the drama.
I don't either.
I don't want
it. So network.
Hey, network.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm well.
Hi, network.
Who are you? Can you introduce yourself?
It's Jake.
Jake's son.
I'm the one to talk to you. I'm the ski
he's
racer
the ski
to talk
guy.
to you about your son.
He's the ski guy.
Sorry?
I think I went by Be My Baja when we met.
Do you remember, Nina? He's the ski guy that talked when your son had.
Oh, yeah, I remember. Yeah, he's good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I know. I tried.